The field is ready for the last. Day one at Ascot about to conclude. They're off, they're racing. Pablo's Palm, the last of them away. Cliffs of Comfort from wide out, and this will test you. They both commenced very quickly, but Laisvinsky's got superior speed. Dunbar's up there as well, and Pablo's Palm with Pooley pushing through. A length and a half to point taken. Oceans 15 down on the inside. Next, Dom to Shoot there with the white cap strapped out wide. Over on the inside then at the 750, She's a Light getting back into the field with Luke's Gold, Bad Wolf. Oristano Put a Spell on You, Naughty by Nature, and Approacher dropped out to last. They go past the 600. Cliffs of Comfort was able to lead them from gate 16. Out by a length over, this will test you. Purely down near the inside, third at the top of the straight. Around them there, three deep is Dunbar. Laisvinsky just drifting back. No run, Oceans 15. They're followed by Luke's Gold to the outside. She's a Light behind them looking for a run. Cliffs of Comfort is the leader. 250 left to go. Down the outside, here's Dom to Shoot. Oceans 15 gets a split through. Luke's Gold is running on as well. It's Dom to Shoot. Luke's Gold further back. Oristano runs on. Dom to Shoot with Harvey wielding the persuader, lifting from Luke's Gold, and Dom to Shoot won it. Dom to Shoot got there in the last over Luke's Gold. Down the outside, Oristano, an approach from nowhere, rattling ahead of Oceans 15. She's a Light. Pablo's Palmer, Naughty by Nature made ground. Then point taken. Purely weakened out of it. So did Dunbar. Put a Spell on You. Cliffs of Comfort. The gate pretty much tended to his chances. He finished well back with Bad Wolf, Laisvinsky, and This Will Test You has pulled up before leaving the home straight. So the winner of the last is Dom to Shoot. Getting home, it was always one of those races where there was going to be big value. Dom to Shoot. Third run in, ridden by Paul Harvey, back in action this afternoon. The Pontiff for Sean and Jake Casey, and this has gone around at $17 on the WOP, winning from number 2 Luke's Gold. Luke's Gold getting up to run second in front of number 13 Oceans 15 and 17 Oristano. 8-2, 13, 7. 8-2, 13 and 7. So the winner 17, Luke's Gold 41, and Oceans 15 about 460. The winner is by Shooting to Win, so it certainly has been a very good day for Team Casey. Sean and Jake along with owner Wally Daly. That's a double for all concerned. They won the first 2-year-old race here at Ascot this season with Fatale Femme. They've backed it up with Dom to Shoot by Shooting to Win also in the last on the card. Okay, we can go down to the yard and we'll catch up with Brittany Taylor. The sectional there is 35.45, 35.45, and there'll be some big sectionals recorded by a few of those that have made ground from well off the pace. As we head back down to the yard, Wally Daly is the owner of Dom to Shoot. He's down there and about to make his way down to lead the horse in. Whether or not he has a chat with Britt remains to be seen. Certainly got his best Richie Benno outfit on here this afternoon. Is it the cream, the beige, the off-white or the ivory? Well, we're not really sure. But anyway, we'll get down to Brittany regardless.
I am downstairs here. I was going to get a word with Wally Daly, but he has gone to go lead the horse in an impressive victory from Dom to Shoot. And yet again, it's the 3-year-olds taking on the older horses and reigning supreme. Sean Casey joins me now. And Sean, well, it took a little while for these colours to salute, and today they've gone bang bang. How good was that?
Yeah, it's certainly bang bang's right. Shooting to Wins. Yeah, I'm very happy with the run.
What about that run today? Obviously, on paper, it looked like it could be a bit sticky from the gate, but talk us through the ride of Paul.
Yeah, he more or less had to have the same run that he had last start, but he had 59 last start, and that wind, side wind that was blowing into him was colossal, and he ran a really bold race today with the conditions being so good. He's obviously a lot fitter, and he's like a very unassuming horse. As we've always talked about him, he just sits in the corner and minds his own business, but he's a super horse.
For a horse, if you call him unassuming, he looked absolutely fantastic today, and you mentioned that he'd been improving. Has he just derived a lot of fitness benefit from those first runs as well?
Yeah, he's It's hard to explain the way his demeanour is. He's just so strong. He's got a mind of his own, and he just wants to run. And I think the less brain work you put into him, the better he goes.
Sounds like a real pleasure to train. What is on the agenda for him this campaign?
Well, like shooting for the stars, but there's no reason why he couldn't be a Kingston Town horse if he keeps going the way he's going. Getting weight for age with a lightweight. So I know we're aiming high, but again, pardon the pun.
I spoke earlier in the day with Jake after the victory of Femme Fatale. What were your thoughts on the victory?
Well, it's been a good day for all of us. Bonnie does all the riding with the jocks, of course, but Jake's more or less in charge of all the 2-year-olds, and I play with the older ones. So, and now Dom's more or less, he's been around long enough to be one of the older ones. So it's been a good day for all of us.
The older ones is only 3. Well done to you.
He seems like a part of the furniture now.
Sean Casey after the victory of Dom to Shoot, and Paul Harvey back in the saddle and back with a winner.
He certainly is. First day back for Paul Harvey, and he's straight back into the winners' enclosure where he left off before he had a bit of an injury layoff. Paul, how are you?
Yeah, good, all good. Lacking a bit of match practice.
And what was the injury? It was an ankle, I believe?
Yeah, just had a couple of screws taken out, a little eye operation, but all good.
First impressions of Dom to Shoot?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. He'd done a little bit wrong in running. He wanted to lay out. It was probably a little bit short for him. I had to ask him to be in the position he was. But to his credit, like he always does, he runs through the line, so it was good.
He's a 3-year-old still, and obviously for Sean Casey, the race in the back of the mind is always the Kingston Town at weight for age at the end of a campaign. Do you think that he's the kind of horse that will get better with a bit of trip?
He's obviously a horse that's progressing, so you just see how he go run by run, I reckon.
And I thought on Gemma's Son earlier on.
Yeah, I think Dave's going to take the blinkers off, which he's probably just lacking that 2 lengths at the finish of his races. So if we can get him to drop the bridle a little bit in running, he might give us him a couple of lengths he needs.
Congratulations, great to see you back. Well done.
Cheers, thanks.
Paul Harvey rounds out the day with a winner. Nice victory at that. Sean and Jake Casey with a double. It's been a big day of racing for opening day. Chris Parnham, what a performance it was for him, and what a performance by the Cerise and White on both sides of the country.
Arcadia Queenbridge, she was probably the most impressive part of my entire day, because she can go to a Cox Plate now and fly the flag for WA.
And we know how proud we will be there. Don't go anywhere on Sky Thoroughbred Central. I've been looking forward to this Nature Strip documentary. We don't have long to be able to jump in the car and get home to watch it, because it is coming up very, very soon. But don't go anywhere. We'll have a break, and then that Nature Strip documentary on your screens very shortly. It's a very good evening from us here from Ascot.